It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to Milwaukee. At the BMO Harris Bradley Center. So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Rondo. Here are the five for the Raptors. Dang out there with Duncan. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Noah. And it's Booker in a two-go. Noah the screen. Rondo kicks to Booker.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The pass to World Peace. Wide open. And he nails the jumper. Booker's got 5. On defense, the Raptors. It's a 5-point game.
And guys, in the draft, with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning-quick release on his jump shot.
Here's Cousins. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. The drive by Noah. Dang gets a wide open look. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter, Greg. You're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. But this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
Smith, the pass to Cousins. And nothing is falling for him right now. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field throughout the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
And here's Rondo. After Meta World Peace hitting the 3. To the middle. Off the screen.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it all.
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league. But my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket. He power serves that one down.
Good term to use. One of the game's top droppers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Here's Smith. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. The drive by Cousins. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Noah the screen. Rondo dishes to Dang. He feeds it to Booker. Back to Dang. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Duncan. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Duncan's got 6.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Here's Cousins. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
But Trey finds the hole for the second time from the floor. 2 for 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And there's the 3-second violation. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. He's really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he focuses on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Laverne. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Laverne's got his first basket. And it's Rondo penetrating. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Knicks trail by 5. Dellavedova kicks to Cousins. Pass to Covington. He dishes it to Oladipo. Here's Laverne. Kicks it to Cousins. Puts the move on. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Laverne's got his second bucket of the game to go. Rondo passes one to Booker. Kobe attacking. Rebound by Dellavedova. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to the line so far. Pretty nice shooting.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Rondo gets to Duncan. Noah the screen. Dishes to Kobe. Toronto calls timeout.
And for Victor Oladipo, guys, last season you saw him continue to make strides in this game. He has the ability to be one of the best guards in the league, and he's on the right track right now. Very excited for his future.
The Knicks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Bryant dishes to Smith. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
As you said about Oladipo, he has a bright future in this league after playing at Indiana, already stepping into the leader role with the Orlando Magic.
And what I like most about his game and the way he plays is that he contributes really in every facet. I'll use a baseball term. He's a 5'2". I mean, he really does a little bit of everything well. And he can make a big impact even when his shot isn't falling, be it on the glass with his passing or his defense.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. In space. And the jumper is on the mark.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
Toronto working the ball around now. Kobe, the best to Smith. They grabbed their own miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Now, here's Oladipo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Dellavedova. It's good. This game is all even. Laverne's got 6.
The defense just gets caught standing around that.
It's a tie game in New York. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, we've got Dang. Evans is out there with Smith. Then there's Kobe. Screen by Smith. Back to Dang. That one a little long. The Knicks with the lead. Now, here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's the pick. Inside. Leonard picks for Dellavedova. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Joakim Noah's checked in for the Raptors. Booker comes in for Bryant. Screen by Smith. Dang, a screen on Smith. The feed now to Dang. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Booker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 8.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Smith drives in. Right side left. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. A nice shot by Booker.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game. They gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008, the coach that
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
Out to the wing. Shot from 12. No good from Duncan.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 11 points here for Cousins.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Noah the screen to the middle. And stolen by Cousins. Arthur kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Cousins. The shot is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And here they come. Here's Dang. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got a lot of points off of turnover.
And a wide open look for Rondo. No good with the triple.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Noah the screen. Pass to Dent. Feeds it to Booker. He kicks to Noah. It's stolen by Arthur. Smith dishes to Cousins. New York moving it around. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Perform comes in for Meta World Peace. And it's Oladipo in for Matthew Dellavedova. Rondo drives in. Misses from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Rondo. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. From 10 feet out. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Booker the pass to Duncan. Shoots the three. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for Cousins. And Robert Covington subbed in for Terrell Arthur. And Toronto also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. And it's Smith penetrating. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Raptors trailed by 5. Here's Booker from 18 feet away. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Defended by Booker. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. New York needs to get off the shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And Bryant kicks to Evans. Smith dishes to Evans. Kobe passes to Robinson. It's tipped. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one backs it. Stop him.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .137 left in the first half of basketball. Robinson gets to Smith. And Oladipo pulls it down. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing, Clark, the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, three-point free throws. And I like his work ethic and his confidence.
Toronto with the ball. Following the score by New York. Here's Bryant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Knicks lead by 5.
In talking about Victor Oladipo's improvement, a lot of it has to do with his work ethic. Also, his pregame film study, something his college coach absolutely raved about. And all of that showed up for him big time last season.
And, you know, back to Oladipo, we always talk about 5-star phenoms coming out of high school. He was just a 3-star guy. He's had to work for everything he's gotten, and I think that served him well. He's got a hunger and drive that you can't manufacture.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Knicks. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Ish Smith. There's the screen. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter. There's no getting around it. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
No good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Knicks lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Cousins playing well. He has 14 points. He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Arthur out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's World Peace. And it's Smith. And it's Oladipo in at the 2. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Now here's World Peace. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Meta World Peace.
I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Smith dishes to Cousins. From 15 feet away. Can't hit. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Dang passes to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Booker. The shot will not go. Nice D from Cousins. And World Peace kicks to Smith. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Duncan dishes to Noah. Here's Booker. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Smith the pass to Cousins. Back to Smith. Screen by Cousins. Smith kicks to Cousins. He used that pick to perfection. Cousins has got 16 points.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts. You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Clock is at 3. Here's Dang. He's off from 17 feet.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And for Cousins, those 20-20-10 triple-doubles are incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
Lots of room. Arthur dishes to Cousins. Smith outside. Cousins against Duncan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. And it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
Yeah, I tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and you can see rings in this young man's future. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The dish to Smith. Pass to Arthur. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A different look for New York. Robert Covington comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Ish Smith. And then for Toronto, Jason Smith comes in for Joakim Noah. And it's Evans in for Duncan. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Cousins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so here's Toronto, trailing by 10. Here's Smith. Takes it from 10. Shot's good. Smith's got his first points in this one. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Runs to the right wing. Covington passes to Cousins. Unloads from 13. The shot no good. Raptors trail by 8. And using both hands to jam it in.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
To the wing right side. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Evans. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Dellavedova. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Right wing. Fires from deep. And it's Dang with the rebound.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kobe. Here's Dellavedova. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Covington's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for New York. Leonard comes in for LeBron. And Toronto also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Luol Deng. And finished off by Robinson.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Dellavedova, that's good. And there's the pass to Smith. It's Robinson, top of the key. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Leonard kicks to Dellavedova. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Meta world peace. He's checked in for Jarrell Arthur. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Smith. Ryan in the post. Right block shot. Knicks with the rebound. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like the typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Knicks leading by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Rajon Rondo is up there with Booker. Then there's Noah. Then it's Robinson. And it's Duncan in the power forward. No good from Booker. Oladipo outside. He feeds it to Smith. Takes the three. Smith on the wing. Oladipo outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 7 points for Victor Oladipo. Rondo gets to Booker. Robinson goes in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Smith kicks to world peace. 6 to shoot. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Right side Robinson. Off target with his three. New York leading by 6. Here's world peace. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Ryan Howlands. And it's Jeffrey Laverne in for Leonard. Luol Deng is checked in for the Raptors. Now Oladipo. Smith on the wing. Back to Oladipo. Here's world peace. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Toronto calls timeout. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
That was great to hear from you, Doris. Down low. Here's Deng. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the back.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Dang dishes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Noah kicks to Booker. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, speaking from experience, we already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for New York. Raptors trail by 5. Rondo passes to Dak. Rondo kicks to Duncan. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Arthur's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped away. Oladipo dishes to Cousins. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
A good look from Dang. From the top of the key, he buries it. Dang's got 6 in the quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Kicks it to Cousins. And the shot is good. Cousins has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Smith. To the right side. The drive by Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 29 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Rondo kicks to Duncan. Missed inside.
No one to blame on that one but himself. Getting looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Smith outside. They'll get another chance. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That 3 off the mark.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Ish Smith. And the Raptors also making a change. Lions checked in.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but then playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
40 goals for 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Kicks to Arthur.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
.141 left in the 4th. Rondo kicks to Dang. The drive by Rondo. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Rondo. Oladipo for three. And that one's good. Oladipo's got 6 in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Over the pass to Cousins. Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Shooting. No good on the free throw.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Booker, he's checked in for Toronto.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for DeMarcus Cousins. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se carros falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela, medo é foda, gente. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flow, mil dor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, fios por natureza morta. Égalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Basané, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus, mais ça ira, ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. São Paulo, zone à Norte. Noisy LESC. Si. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, ici, t'as fait. Si.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Primo, dynamic duo, dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지 이력서. 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에 앞에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기계 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈, 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈, 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 찐땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네. 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼. 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈, 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈, 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
뭐 사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내가 타고 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아. 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아. 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아.
살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 피어나줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈, 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈, 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. It's time to